Record numbers of firearms are being sold in the U.S., but the House just passed a pair of bills that would make it harder to buy a gun. Now the question is, will Chuck Schumer end the filibuster to get these bills through the Senate? This is SOH News and I'm Lena Skorback. Yesterday, the House passed the Bipartisan Background Checks Act of 2021, also known as H.R. 8. It mandates universal background checks for all gun purchases as well as gun transfers. That means unlicensed and private sellers and online sellers would require to conduct background checks for transfers on firearms. Supporters of the bill say that new laws like this are needed to curb gun violence and save lives. But critics like Congresswoman Mary Miller call this a backdoor to set up a national registry of firearms. She argued that criminals looking to get a gun will not submit to background checks. She also said this: "We need better enforcement, not more laws. Instead of passing terrible legislation like H.R. 8, we need to do a better job of providing law enforcement agencies with the resources they need to enforce existing gun laws." The other bill that was passed yesterday will allow the FBI to indefinitely delay background checks. H.R. 1446, or the Enhanced Background Checks Act of 2021. It extends the review period for the initial background check to 10 days. And if the background check is not complete within that time, a gun purchaser would have to ask the FBI to complete its investigation before receiving authorization. Currently, a gun sale can still proceed if a federal background check isn't complete within 3 days. Now, these bills have an interesting history. This is really round two. The House already passed them once in 2019, shortly after the Parkland school shooting, but both bills got stalled in the Republican-controlled Senate. This time, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has vowed to bring these bills to the floor for a vote.
A vote is what we need. A vote, not thoughts and prayers. And we will see where people stand. And maybe we'll get the votes, and if we don't, we'll come together as a caucus and figure out how we're going to get this done.
He has hinted at ending or altering the Senate's filibuster rule to try to get this done. This would mean avoiding the 60 votes that are typically needed to clear a filibuster, and if they're able to pass, the Senate would represent the first significant federal gun control law in more than 25 years. And that's it for this story. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.